So this one is one from one of my mods. It is called Illegally Downloading Music by NakeyJakey. And let's see, when was it made? 6 years ago. He's been sending a lot of videos from like 6 years ago. Kind of scared. Okay. I get worried when I say people's names. I get worried. Before the bad times, before the COVID, before the plague. For the plague.
Ever used LimeWire to illegally download a very low quality MP3 of Akon's Smack that's actually Afro Man's Because I Got High, but also the file is mislabeled as Sandstorm by Stan with Eminem in parentheses, and never mind, it's actually just 12 viruses in a trench coat disguised as a song. I have one question to ask you. You wouldn't download a fucking car, would you? The year is 1999. And I am 5 years old. Ah, look at his giant head. As I play Space Cadet Pinball on my father's very heavy-set Windows 98 off-white desktop computer while farting and coming, over in Massachusetts, Sean Fanning and Sean Penn, portrayed by Justin Timberlake obviously, launch a little application called Napster. And Napster says, "Hi music industry, I'm Napster, and I'm gonna set you on fire." For the very first time, there is an easy-to-use tool available to the masses that lets you download all of the music in all of the lands, and for free. Oh my god, that's crazy. And this is pretty monumental, because music had existed since the first time Adam was like, "Everybody clap your hands." And Eve was like, "Stop it, what is happening? Cut it out." And now, thanks to the MPEG-1 audio layer 3, aka the MP.
As a VTuber, I can't take the word MPEG seriously anymore because of all the MPEG memes that go around on Twitter. It just makes me think of male pregnancy now. I can't. Just say MP3. Just say MP3. Oh. Especially since that one Korean group is being called MPEG right now. I can't with it. Just I've had 2 beers tonight. I've been chilling with you guys. Actually, they're really good beers, though. They're nice cotton candy sours. I approve. I approve of the beers. V, I like V. V is really easy. I'm sorry.
Go to college. You didn't have
We're
to
gonna be
buy
cursed
a
together.
record or cassette or CD just to listen to one song. CD, more like, do you see these songs on my computer?
I thought you were making a nuts joke.
Just saying. Important, not just because it lets you download Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down really slowly and for free, but because it introduced peer-to-peer or P2P file sharing to the masses. What peer-to-peer means is that instead of one person uploading a file to a central server and then another person downloading that file from a central server, peer-to-peer takes out the middleman and just lets people share files and dirty little secrets directly with each other. Dirty little secret, obviously being a reference to the All-American Rejects smash hit, Move Along. Moving along, P2P can be used to transfer all sorts of files, not just MP3s, and eventually it will. Like a lot of porn. But Napster only let you do MP3s, and Napster gets crazy popular, eventually reaching like 80 million registered users at its peak, which if you know simple math, you know that.
Day, you're only a few months older than me. The problem is the lingo's changed. Like P2P means now like pay to play. Okay, the logo's changed, well, the language has changed, and the acronyms have changed to where it's like messing with my brain.
That's more than 4. But the Recording Industry Association of America, aka RIA, isn't having any of that shit. On December 7th, 1999, only months after the launch of Napster, RIA files suit on Napster's butt cheeks on behalf of the 5 major record
shit.
labels. UMG, SME, WMG, EMI, BMG, KFC,
How many of them?
CKY.
Wait, what?
Between its launch in 1999
How many of them are
and
still in
shutdown
business?
2001, basically everyone and their dog tried to sue Napster. A&M Records, Metallica, Dr. Dre, who is, he famously said, fuck Napster. But this was a ton of publicity for the app, and it only led to more and more people sprinting towards Napster to take advantage of the service before it would inevitably be taken down. The service finally shut down on July 11th, 2001, but dog, it was too late. The effects were irreversible. The entire internet had done a sick-ass Superman seat grab and completely transformed almost overnight. But with no Napster, where did people turn? Allow me to introduce you to my friend Kazan. Oh, have you met LimeWire? This is my very light.
I didn't do any of this, by the way.
Eventually gonna
I wouldn't know how.
And his name is BitTorrent. While Kazaa and LimeWire were the apps that were the most popular immediately after Napster's death in 2001, both of them were a little bit goofy, a little drunk, maybe they were hitting grandma's bottle cabinet. I don't know. LimeWire was released in May of 2000 by a dude named Mark Gordon, who has degrees from Harvard, Yale, and Stanford. And apparently, all of them meant nothing when he made LimeWire. And Kazaa was released in 2001.
Because I don't know anything about that stuff. Actually, the only thing I did as a kid was I asked my cousin to burn a CD for me. But I was also too little to know how she did it. I just suddenly knew the CD had music on it. So I kind of missed that era. I was like, not old enough to understand. Yeah, baby. I do know that those stuff give you viruses, though. I do know that it would give viruses and stuff, and that's also why I was always scared to use it. Because I mostly used it to game, and I wouldn't want my games to get messed up.
It was developed by some Scandinavian dudes whose names I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, but they also would later go on to help develop Skype. What is this, the fucking History Channel? I don't look like an ice road trucker. But also, more extra importantly, both of these were absolute garbage for your computer. I want to talk specifically about Kazaa first. Kazaa here was closed source, which means that to this day, people don't know like exactly how everything worked. For example, the algorithm used to double check that two files are actually the same thing. Like if two dudes both upload Say My Name by Destiny's Child and it's trying to like double check that they're both the same thing so we can organize them. It did not do a good job, which means that A, you could download what you thought was It's Been a While by Stained, but surprise fucker, that's Weird Al. And B, if you're downloading some software or video games that have some .exes in them, please excuse me from my computer before I invite 17 really cool viruses into my home. And hey, you remember our pal Rhea? They were doing it too, yeah. They were fighting the war on illegally downloading music by spreading fake-ass corrupt files on Kazaa. Isn't the internet so crazy? Another small but also like kind of huge bad thing about the app, it was riddled with adware and malware and spyware. Basically everywhere you could think of, it had it. WarioWare, Ace Hardware. But regardless, Kazaa is popping off hard from like 2001 to 2004-ish. So hard that in 2003, our favorite pal Rhea over here says, you know what? Fuck it. If we can't sue Kazaa, we're just gonna start suing a bunch of Kazaa users directly for a shit ton of money, like college students. Why? Fuck them. That's why. You don't need a fucking business degree. Society is a lie. Anarchy, dude. Gamers are the government. As you could imagine, traffic starts to die down on Kazaa because users are getting afraid of going to jail. And while users scatter to other P2P services like LimeWire,
I feel like I heard that before.
2006, Kazaa's parent company, Charmin, is sued by MGM in this huge lawsuit and ends up settling for the little tiny baby amount of $100 million, which is a lot of, I'll rephrase it for my younger viewers so they could better understand it. It's like if you took 4 of your mom's credit cards. Yeah, like so many V-Bucks. You get it. I'm proud of you. Okay, so anyways, what Kazaa and LimeWire had in common is all of the bad stuff, mislabeled files, viruses, malware, a really cool feature where every song is actually just Bill Clinton saying,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Miss Lewinsky.
LimeWire would even eventually release a version that you could pay for called LimeWire Pro that promised better search results and faster downloads, but because life is hilarious and pirates always find a way around stuff, you could just download LimeWire Pro with
I don't get it. I'm sorry, Day. I'm sorry.
It wasn't perfect. It was
Oh,
probably
thank you for
gonna
the
require
subby
your parents'
clicks.
computer to go to Planned Parenthood and get tested for every STD imaginable, but god damn it, bro. I gotta download that new Avril Lavigne though. Even though it was a beautiful disaster, LimeWire had a good long run from 2000 till its ordered shutdown in 2010, when the US District Court claimed that LimeWire and its Ivy League creator Mark Gorton were both found guilty of copyright infringement and unfair competition. And hey, you remember our super low-key chill friend Rhea? You're so hilarious and chill. Especially when he suggests that LimeWire owes him $72 trillion in damages to the music industry, which is more money than the Earth had at that time. Which luckily the judge thought was ridiculous, and they settled for $105 million, which is like practically nothing. And over time,
$1 trillion, yeah.
movies and TV shows gradually figured things out and evolved with piracy. Unlimited music for like $10 a month on Spotify is a pretty beautiful evolution of the internet's capabilities. And it's way better than running the risk of downloading the Soulja Boy Travis Barker remix on LimeWire and running the risk of infecting your dad's computer with a funny disease and also potentially getting sued by Rhea for downloading a Travis Barker production. So what the fuck is the point of all of this? Well, okay, so yeah, people are always gonna want shit for free, and that's never gonna change. But also, a lot of people are willing to pay money and support content that they care about if they feel like there's trust and respect shown on both sides. But more importantly, you can get LimeWire Pro with LimeWire. That's it for today. I really do hope you're doing well, and please stay tuned for a message from our sponsor. Do your clothes look bad? Do your clothes make you feel like when you look at them, you go, ah, well, here at NakeyJakey and Jakey, attorneys at law, we can help. We have clothes that
I don't
protect
think
you
this
from
is
situations of hazard, such as going to the mall and the guy at the Dairy Queen saying, hey, we don't serve bozos like you here wearing shirts like that. Or when you go to Ace Hardware and you're trying to get a lug nut and the guy said, nice try, bozo shirt. NakeyJakey and Jakey, attorneys at law to protect you from all of this. Shirts like the Nakey and Jakey special videos unit to let people know when you wear it that, hey man, I've seen a guy die before. I've seen a man get boiled like a hard-boiled egg. Or the NakeyJakey and Jakey Attorneys at Law logo t-shirt featuring our many mantras that we say as a sort of a cheat sheet in situations where you don't know what's legally going on, such as we're on the case and we're going to do it. If you break the law, you break the jaw. I can smell crime with my sniffers. If you
I agree.
that means they have no
I
money.
think the
You're
silver
probably
lining
going
is, like
to
you
jail.
said,
Well, not
is
you,
the
but
actual opening of people to music, and I
maybe
believe
if you do crimes, I guess really
that the price of unlimited music from Spotify would be a lot more expensive if they didn't know we'd be desperate enough to go get that stuff another way. If they knew there wasn't, like, repercussions, you know?
Today, head on over to teespring.com/stores/NakeyJakey and have
Hey.
NakeyJakey and Jakey attorneys at law handle your case.
I'm not 5 minutes late, dang, it just showed up. My mod is bullying me. My mod is bullying me. This isn't new. He's always like this.